I think the name Imagine to me means being creative. And I know Imagine serves so many individuals in so many different ways that I think that kind of encompasses everything, is being creative. I didn't mention in that first question, I'm also a speech therapist. So in my previous capacity at Imagine, was a full-time speech therapist. So creativity plays a lot into therapy, but I think also in all of our roles at Imagine, creativity is very important. I have to say I just look at my years here and my time here as such an honor and pleasure. I really feel like the group of individuals I work with are terrific. So for me, working at Imagine has meant building relationships, seeking personal growth and growth for the team in each of our respective fields, having fun, learning, just continually being inspired to do the best I can. And really just working as part of a team that is so compassionate and caring for one another and for the people we serve. Kind of underscores what working at Imagine has meant to me. And I'll throw in here too that I had the opportunity and the good fortune to do the leadership development program at Imagine when that, I think I was the last so far, hasn't resumed since COVID. I was kind of the last cohort to date. So I've really been fortunate to have great mentorship at my time at Imagine. Jenna Cordor and then at the time CEO Rebecca Navinger were my direct mentors. So really having strong mentorship has been part of my experience of working at Imagine. So, and I'll just say I've worked with so many wonderful families as a speech therapist, and now a little more indirectly as my role as clinical supervisor, although I still have a small caseload. So I'm just going to pick one that kind of surfaced recently. So this month I had a mom of a child I worked with during COVID. So I don't know, it's been a couple of years at this point, but she reached out to me just out of the blue and sent me videos of her child who's now 4.5. He was dancing on the kitchen table and singing along to these videos, and he was speaking clearly and singing and using full sentences and, so many of the things that when we started, this child was 2 years old and had like 2 words. So to me, this really did 2 things. It showed me the connection that I made with this mom, that 2 years later, she still has my phone number and thinks of me to text me videos of her kid when she wants to. That's always heartening and touching. And it also really underscores the success of early intervention to see that, this child that was identified as having a language delay early on and got support is now at a point where the second part of the story mom shared is that she's going to exit him from school age services because he's speaking clearly and doesn't seem to need the support anymore. So kind of underscored the way that early intervention works. So kind of on 2 levels, that's a story that I think underscores how fulfilling it's been to be at Imagine. I hope that Imagine can just continue to bring happiness and support to people who accept services from Imagine. And I also hope that it can continue to be a company that fosters really strong relationships among its employees and continues to provide opportunities for growth and leadership, and is just continues to be a company that people are inspired to work for.